Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to this June 8th, 2025 YouTube live stream. Welcome. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Talking police officers fired for insane behavior live on this June 8, 2025 YouTube live stream. You're at News Now. I'm your host, Justin Mack. Got a full slate today. I want to thank all you for joining us in our past few live streams, helping us break the matrix. Game over, matrix. Freedom News Now and the Team One Army coming to you from the war room, straight from the underground. Hunker down in the underground. Maybe one day we'll rise up from the depths of the underground, get back out there on the front lines for a First Amendment audit. Live. Let's OTVO. Welcome. Birdie, welcome. Dan, welcome. Justin, welcome. Malik, welcome. Yeah, a lot of my comments aren't popping up. So if some of your guys' comments haven't been popping up, it's really been the platform right now has really been screening out a lot of comments. So if your comments aren't in there, it's not usually the YouTuber's fault, the creator's fault. It's something that's going on in the system. They're really censoring a lot of your comments. It's not me doing it. Like basically, I'm looking at two different comment sections, and one comment section has 4 or 5 people in it, and the other comment section has 1 person in it, or 2 people in it. And you go back and you look, and usually I'll go back and read through the chat after the live stream's over, see who's in there, read your comments. And oftentimes I'm seeing comments aren't there. Like, it's not me doing it. So it's that way across the board. So don't take it too personal if you're not seeing some of your comments. There's those, I don't know what's doing it. The the algos or what it is. The matrix is coming for you. You're getting too close to the matrix, to breaking the matrix. So they got to slow you down, slow us down in our comments. We'll just keep leaving those comments. We'll break through. Dan, need the beard back. That's my twin brother out there with the beard, Bin Laden Sane. I'm your host, Justin Sane. Some people are saying they want me to bring back the YouTube personality Tactical Patriot from way back in the day. We've been running YouTube channel for over 10 plus years, publishing videos. We first started under the moniker, the name Tactical Patriot. We used to do a lot of open carry, Second Amendment, walking around like these, like Flint. We'd go to Flint and Detroit, all these real dangerous high crime areas, carrying around walking around. A group of us would be carrying around, marching through, exercising our Second Amendment rights, educating people on their, because we're reporting from Michigan, and Michigan's an open carry state. Anyone can open carry in Michigan. Well, nearly anybody. Illegals can't. If you got a felon, you can't. Stay with us. We got a lot of content for you today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for those clicks, for those likes, those views. And I hope you learned a little bit watching some of our content. Hope you were educated on some civil rights issues. So a lot of our content can be for entertainment purposes, but much of it can be reporting on the news, educational, civil rights education and information. Now, I don't go as in depth. Some channels may go a little more in depth on your rights, case law, and civil rights, but doesn't mean I don't know it, don't understand it. I'm just not going to go out there and hold court on the side of on a sidewalk with a police officer. I'm not going to engage in an argument with these police officers. Want to get argumentative, want to argue with you. I'm not going to argue with these police officers on the sidewalk, in a street side court. Take it in front of a judge and own these cops. You get these cops on the stand in front of a judge, show this jury how ignorant they are, especially if you got a lot of these cops now, they're illegals. They don't even speak English. I got this one cop on stand that got on one time, a black cop. I was like, oh yeah, I'm taking this cop to court, a black cop. I know he's ignorant, even more ignorant than the other cops. He got owned hard on the stand. Another big win for News Now. It can be, you never know how it's going to turn out when you got those juries, though. Those juries are depending on the size of your jurisdiction, where you live. The jury pool is only so big. How many people are in your jury pool in your county, in your town where you live? There might only be 25 people. They pick from the same 25 people, pick 12 people out of the 25 every time for any trial they have. It's the same people every time. You don't think, some jurisdictions obviously are bigger, like in Jackson, Michigan, a population of around 100,000. It was a population of around 150,000. It skyrocketed up over near 300,000 after they imported an extra 100,000 illegals over the last 3-4 years from Somalia, Venezuela, Sudan, Yemen, the Congo, Afghanistan, Iran. Keep an eye on the system. We'll keep an eye on it. Always record the police, says Let's OTVO. I agree. Always record. Always record. Stay with us. What do you guys think of those LA protests last night? There's a lot of, if you guys aren't familiar with like the First Amendment audit community, there's a lot of channels that were covering that in LA that are considered cop watchers, YouTube creators, First Amendment auditors. They were covering I see Auditing America was out there. Enrique, he had 400 some people in his chat. He ended up getting around 50,000 views, 40 some thousand. That was interesting. He was out in LA, but he's going under a channel named First Amendment Network. And then a channel PLA, he was out there. A channel Tapatios or something like that. And South Central was out there. There's quite a few channels out there watching. It was pretty, if you like watching those LA, from what I'm seeing though, it was much smaller than what the media, and they're trying to make it look like a lot bigger than what it really was. It was nothing compared to like the BLMs. Not yet anyway. It wasn't. It was kind of interesting, but I don't think it was that big. They have the right to protest like that. Well, some of the protests got a little carried away. It looked like they were, throwing things at the vehicles and damaging property. Once you start damaging property damage, personal damages, property damages, that becomes a crime where there's a victim. There's damages. Make sure you take the time to hit those three dots at the top, hit that like screen, like tab, double tap the screen, watch the magic happen. And try and get these numbers up there. Let's see what some of these comments say about the LA, what people were watching that. There was a lot of fireworks. I see more fireworks in Michigan during any holiday, especially the 4th of July, a lot more than what was going on at these LA protests last night. I mean, yeah, most of they're not directed at, they're shooting them, they're directing them up into the sky normally, not towards law enforcement. Sacks and glitter. I didn't see that. How did they mobilize so fast? I guess they're mobilizing. I was reading they're mobilizing through Reddit. Some people were saying, I saw on some X posts, some videos where people were saying how they're mobilizing so fast. They're finding out about the ICE raids through Reddit chat groups. So that's how they're mobilizing so quick, through Reddit and other social media. I don't really like how they're flying all the foreign flags on US soil, but I mean, they have the right to do that. If they're flying all them foreign flags and then destroying property and not following rule of law, like First Amendment orders, like we do here at Freedom News now, we follow rule of law. We're a law-abiding hero. We're the white hats, the law-abiding heroes. Stand on the right side of history. And if rule of law says rule of law says one thing, we're just following rule of law. These people, if they want to fly their foreign flags, they still need to follow rule of law. It's okay to fly your foreign flag in America. That's your First Amendment right, but it's not your First Amendment right to, or your rights to commit crimes. Guess if you're committing crimes underneath that foreign flag, under those colors, I think it could be a good way these LA protests or any protest set up these big protests for all these groups, certain groups to come and do their protests and then come in and surround them, kettle them all in and arrest them all. And what percentage of those that they arrest, if they arrest 1,000 of them protesting, what percentage of them are illegals? And then do they detain them? And I guess in Michigan, they're opening up a northern prison, private prison that had shut down. Supposedly they're approved that to open it to house illegals while they wait deportation. I don't really like that. I don't want to be keeping them all in Michigan, northern Michigan. They're going to be keeping hundreds or thousands of the most dangerous illegals in the country right in Michigan. I mean, it'll create some jobs for some people, but how long will that last for? 4 or 5, maybe a few years till the next administration comes in and changes it, and they'll close it down. Those people have a job for 4 or 5 years, and then it'll all close down once a new administration comes in. Ray, welcome. DJ, NRA News. Let's OTVO. CCW should have been out there recording. You used to live out in LA area out there. Why aren't you out recording? You used to live out in California and record out that way till you got owned so many times by auditors and picked up a record. Now you don't go out and record anymore. You got owned too many times. Stay with us. Get on hard. That. Where are they? I'm looking. Hey, Shorty. Hey, tough guy.
Well, I'm just wondering. I mean, I think we both know what would happen if something happened here.
What police department do you work for?
No one. I'm not threatening nobody. He's calling me a tough guy, Shorty, and just talking disrespectful. Why are you here?
Dude, give me my distance,
because I already planned to come down here tonight so that people like you don't burn my town down.
You're making this guy's a joke, man. He acts like he's gonna protect somebody.
You're a joke, sweetheart.
Selena, welcome. Captain Appy, welcome. Crazy Ken, welcome. Esther, welcome. Donnie, welcome. Dan, welcome. Afraid, welcome. Let's OTVO, welcome. Hit that like, hit that subscribe tab. See all these security around, dude? Don't you think there's a police department for a reason?
Yeah, I know.
Because of people like you.
No,
because of violent people like you.
Because of you.
Let me see your ID. You got ID I can see? You got ID I can check out? Davison Excavating Company. Thin blue line.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm done with this guy. We're gonna let's see if we can get his VIN number here.
Let me get some pictures of you there, cutie.
Get his VIN number.
I didn't think you looked that sweet.
He looks like a real sweetheart to
Here comes
me.
your buddies, boys in blue for you.
You look like a real sweetheart to me. You're it. There we go. I'll see you tonight. If you guys it up, I'm gonna come hot. So.
That's a threat right there.
Ooh,
you guys heard it.
Do you think someone's gonna
You
press
guys
charges?
heard the threat.
Get the out of my. Who are you?
I don't even see anybody with masks.
Who are you?
Don't
Who
worry
are
about
you?
it. We're American citizens. That's who we are.
Go in your town and do what the you're here to do then.
Well,
Out of our town.
it's called taking pictures. It's called taking pictures, dude.
You look like a is what it is. Out of our
There
town.
you go, guys. Davison Excavator.
I'll call cops in right now. I'm being harassed.
Well, that ain't gonna do so
That's
good
why we
because
record
everything's
it.
on video.
That's why I record everything. It's because of people like
Good.
you.
Good. We'll get you documented on your name.
Oh, really?
Yep.
You think they're gonna ID us?
Guys, I do my best to try to read the comments and keep this chat going. You know, sometimes it's just got to be crickets. It's just the way it's got to be sometimes.
Yep.
Oh, we'll see. They're not gonna ID us.
These guys are.
We haven't committed a crime.
Look at Karen here, this entitled Karen coming up. Back up away from me, entitled Karen.
Come on, let's
Yeah, I'm being harassed by out-of-town protesters in black gear down here downtown, right in front of the CP Federal Building, the Innovation Center. They're out here with videotapes, black head to toe, army gear, black pants, backpacks, face masks, black skull and crossbone hats, black
This guy won't give me my
glasses.
6 feet and he keeps blowing his stinky ass breath
yeah,
in my
I'm right
face.
here right now. I need an officer here right now. I want these guys ID'd. My name is Brian
They're
Davison.
not gonna get ID, buddy. It's called a First Amendment right.
Okay.
So we got Brian Shupak.
So it's here. I'm here. I'm here right now.
Here. This is Shupak Sporting Goods here.
There's two out-of-town people. Yeah, I'm making myself known. They're recording.
These guys like.
They're down here in black garb, head to toe. You know, here telling me that we don't need. I don't need to worry about who they're
He
with.
doesn't know his First Amendment rights. He probably does. He doesn't know his First Amendment rights.
Look at these people.
Well, good, thank
Look
you.
at this. Look at this. lady.
So what? I guess what is your confusion about him not knowing anything about his First Amendment rights?
I just want to know why you're here.
Because he's calling the police to have us ID. Which
Right. Well, you're coming up and
Taking pictures.
videotaping me and acting like you're all tough. Look at this.
Why'd you stop in front of my camera?
Because I don't
then?
like the way you look in my
Shorty.
town.
Hey, Shorty.
Get out of here.
Hey, Shorty.
The way they look.
Keep it
You
up,
need to
Shorty.
leave.
What are you gonna do,
You need to
sweet
leave.
nuts?
What are you
You
gonna...
ain't gonna do nothing, sweetheart.
Okay, Karen.
I'll smash a few of you.
Look
What are
at
you, 110 pounds, sweetheart?
They don't need to get violent. They're not
Keep
violent.
making your
A
threats.
few of
The
you.
police will see this.
A few of
Easy.
Real easy. Real simple.
So brought you to Jackson.
Leave our town.
We love out of town visitors.
This is our town.
We love out of town visitors.
Look
What
at
brought you to
Karen.
They ain't
Jackson?
out of town visitors. They're here.
What brought you to
You want to
Jackson?
identify yourself? If this lady
You need
steps
to get
within
out of
my...
our town.
If she steps within my personal
You need to get
space-
out of our town.
You ain't
So
gonna
where you-
touch
what-
no
what-
You need
female
to get
around
out of
here.
our
Jackson.
town.
Because that's
What
where
brought you
we'll
to
go
You
down.
need to get out of our
Back away.
town.
Touch no
You
female.
Back
need to get
away.
out of our town.
Back away!
You need to get out of our town.
Back away!
You need to get
If you're
out
not
of our
from here, what
town.
brought you
Back away!
That's a serious question.
I'm telling
What brought
you, you
here?
need to
Back
get out
away.
of our town.
If you,
We're
what,
doing
Back away!
You need to
I am
get
10 feet
out
away
of our
from you.
town.
what are you
I'm not here
investigating?
for
What are you
any of this.
investigating?
I am
What are you
10 feet
investigating?
away
You need to get out of our town.
Oh, okay. So,
Come
are you
here
a
and
private
again.
investigator? Or are you working for a public service?
I don't want to say that.
What's your name, sir? You want to identify yourself with all the questions?
Yeah.
You got all these questions. What's your
Well,
name?
as soon as you identify yourself, I will.
And I live in Jackson, Michigan, and I've lived for my whole life. Who the hell are you?
So same
You
here.
show me your ID.
Same here.
Karen, can I see your ID, Karen?
She
Oh, your
didn't
name's
say Karen.
Karen.
So it's
She
just
didn't
the
say
way you
Karen.
dress.
You're an agitator.
Right
Get
here.
out of
Here's
here.
my ID.
Problems
I
we
live
having
in this
around
town.
here.
I live
We ain't having
a
it
mile
around
away.
here.
Why are you
We ain't
here?
having it around here.
What's your ID? I showed you my ID.
Agitator.
So then you should
Get
have
out
taken
of
away
our
a different
town.
tone instead of
I
being
showed you my
hostile with
ID.
me.
I
Because we
showed
ain't
you my
having
ID.
this in our
Where's your
town.
ID?
I've been nice to you the whole.
Now
Get
you're
out.
being
Where-
rude.
So you asked me
You're
for
an
my ID.
agitator.
I showed it to you.
You're an agitator.
Well, you're an agitator.
Get out
We
of
want
our
you out of our
town.
town. Out of here.
Oh, that dog doesn't even like him. That dog doesn't even like him. Look at that dog. That
So-
dog
Dogs
bit
love
the...
me.
He
All
knows-
dogs love me.
That dog doesn't like
That
you.
dog just attacks the violent people.
This dog doesn't like you. Get out
Hey,
of our
we
town.
ain't no.
This dog doesn't like you. Get out of our town.
That dog
That
attacks the
dog like
violent
the
You have no.
I wish
So
you'd let him.
So now they're making
I wish you
threats.
would.
investigate. So let's talk about this investigation that you can't talk about.
What are you doing?
So,
I can't.
oh, so now you're hard of hearing?
No. I was focused on him.
Back away.
So you talk about
Back.
you're investigating something. What are you
Give me
investigating?
my 6 feet.
I can't say that.
Oh, okay.
But
you work for a private
let me
company,
tell you
so you
this.
then got an
Let me
NDO.
Reach
just
in
tell
your
you
pocket,
this,
you're
just so
making
you
me
guys
nervous.
know, okay?
Yeah.
That we're not here to cause
Quit
problems.
reaching in your
We're not
pocket,
here
you're making
for
me nervous.
everything that's going on.
Look at this
Okay,
guy.
so you're here to
Look at
investigate.
Shoepeck's
we're
got
here
his
for
hand on
something.
his. Got
It's not about
all
any
these guys
violence.
Agitator, get out of
Yeah.
our town.
Yeah.
Get out of here. We don't want you here.
You're
we don't
an
want all your friends
agitator.
here.
Get
we
out
want
of
you
our
all
town.
gone.
Yeah.
We want you all gone.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take the time to double tap that screen, hit that like tab, hit that subscribe tab. If you like these insane Karens lose their mind videos, ID refusals, stay with us. We got more of them. Let's finish this. Hit that like, hit that subscribe for us.
You're an agitator. Get
Out of here.
Get out.
Standing in front of me, blocking my way. Sure.
This is
You're an agitator.
Get out of our town.
This
We
is
don't want your
this is
trouble.
the thin blue line loyalist right here, guys. Thin blue line loyalist.
I don't know what
I'm
that
an
means.
American loyalist, and this is my fucking town.
We're
homie.
Jackson loyalists.
Right, we
Look
are.
at this private
Yeah, let's see your
citizen got
ID.
his hand on his someone taking pictures.
Okay,
Get out of our
I showed
town.
you my ID.
It's an
Let's
open
see
You
yours.
can leave right now.
Well, he's threatening me with his hand. These are some business owners in Jackson, Michigan. A gun store owner, a candle store owner, a landscape company that went out of business, another consignment store that went out of business. Another one was a place called the Blessed Nest, a Christian store. All these people attacking these people for looking different because they think they could be an illegal. They think they look different. So all these business owners here in Jackson, Michigan want to attack this cameraman for looking different because they think they could be an illegal. It's disgusting. It's disturbing. And then
Get out.
It's an open.
He's
Get
prepared
out.
to respond.
You're
You won't take your
threatening
hand out
everybody
of
Get your
there.
hand out of your
Here.
pocket. What do you got in there?
Yeah.
stay back. Stay back.
You're an agitator.
Stay
Get
back
out
or I
of our
will
town.
defend myself. I have that right. Stay
You
You're
back.
an
absolutely do.
agitator.
You're not-
Get out of our town.
No one is putting you in. No one's
Yep,
putting
we
you
don't
in.
want you here, homie. We don't want you here. You don't belong here, bud. You don't belong here.
You're an agitator.
Give
Get
me
the
my
fuck out of
space.
our town.
Leave. You may leave. I
Hey,
will
hey,
leave right
don't put your hands out.
Well, I won't touch anybody, sir. I won't touch anybody. You may leave.
Your way. Go.
You may leave.
Everyone said go to a traditional university.
Our town.
Here's this guy's VIN number.
Off my truck, dude. Back up off my truck. Back up off my truck.
I'm not touching your truck.
Okay, don't be videotaping my VIN numbers. What are you for what? What are you gonna do with that
Get on your
information
face,
around
you
here?
Somebody call the police.
Go back to your home.
He's a Proud Boy University.
Go back to where you came from.
you're from
Hey, little guy, look at this little shorty. Hey, how much we paying you guys to, you guys are,
Good job.
dude, that dog just attacked me, dude. Look what we got out here now, guys. You doing my sister? Okay, here's the part y'all been waiting for. This guy pulls out this tactical, went back to his vehicle, put his hand, still got his handgun on him, but went and grabbed a tactical shotgun, a Kel-Tec 12, fully loaded, and confronts this auditor. He thinks could be an illegal or someone that looks different. They don't want someone who looks different around in their town. They claim it's their town, these business owners. And the cops are about to come out. Undercover cops are just sitting and watching it, waiting for something to happen to the auditor.
I don't know what you're here.
Dude, look at this guy. He's drunk. He's drinking.
Oh,
this
yeah.
guy's got alcohol on his breath.
secure.
He's got alcohol on his breath.
Oh, do I?
Back away from me. Dude, what the f is wrong with
Get
you?
the
out of here.
No.
Dude,
Come on, hey, come on,
get the-
Brian. We don't want to go that way.
Dude.
Come on. I'm here. I'm bored. I'm from here.
Somebody call the cops. Get the cops down here.
I've got,
Get the
I got a
cops
charge I
down
got to
here.
put on one of them.
Did you see that dog bite me? Did you get that on film?
I don't know.
Why are you in our town dressed like that? Why are you here?
We've done your investigation. I think your investigation has come to a conclusion.
We got someone with the police.
Don't listen to people that say you shouldn't record these incidents. Could you imagine if we didn't record this? Could you imagine if we didn't record this incident right here? This video, this is went viral how many times of these Israelis? This group of Israelis going after this guy for looking different. You know, look how they formed this big group. All these Israelis going after him. Now they got their masked, looks like masked ICE agents coming in.
Badge.
He's just trying to entice him.
No, there's no sensitivity of what you're doing.
I'm taking pictures. I'm not enticing. I'm walking around taking pictures.
You're not
Dude.
doing anything wrong.
Why'd you say I'm an enticer then, dude? You just come on scene.
Yes, he is.
He's doing nothing wrong. He does this to the police all the time. He takes videos of us. He's trying to get a reaction. Yeah. Right now.
Okay. But is
Dude,
he from
rolled
Jackson?
up.
Is he from Jackson?
He
doesn't
rolled
need
up
to
on
be.
us.
This is a lawful place.
Oh, we got that ICE officer in here. Got that ICE officer going to get called out. Not going to be crickets. Got that mask on.
For nothing.
Right, it's a lawful place.
Yeah, and it's
gonna be
America.
tonight
It's
at
First
midnight
Amendment
too.
protected
When do
activity.
cops stop sympathizing
You
with
look really
Nazis and
queer.
start
They
sympathizing?
need to learn your rights.
You guys are trying to start a riot right
They need
now.
to learn your
Nobody's
rights.
Ain't nobody starting no riots around here.
No, we're not trying to start a riot. We're trying to get out of the community. He is trying to start a riot.
Dude, we're walking around peacefully. We got it all on video. We're walking around
He's
peacefully.
videotaping my VIN number.
Right.
This
He's
one here
videotaping
kept
my
blocking
VIN number
my
in the
way.
business on my truck.
You're lucky that I don't file charges against you for assault.
He does that to the police all the time.
All right.
Yeah, we know
I
our
do.
rights and we
I
know the
do.
law.
When's the last time
'Cause
you
we do
seen
this
me?
all the time.
2 or 3
Come
years
on.
ago.
Yeah, we know
Yeah,
you
2
go
or
down
3
to
years
fucking
ago.
Nazi
Come on.
rallies.
You, however,
Please
don't know the
give me a
law
fair
and
shake.
don't know your
Goddamn
rights.
law.
No, you don't.
Look at this
Yeah.
mask. Look at the mask he's wearing. Call
This
him
is a
out for a
First Amendment
mask.
protected
he's an officer.
activity. We can be
How do
on
you know
any
I'm not?
sidewalk in this country.
Because you're
You
not.
understand?
How do you know I'm not?
You guys,
Because you would have said you were.
No, I
You
wouldn't.
wouldn't be wearing skull and crossbow
wouldn't.
hat, black
No,
headed
it's about some people
fake
wear.
ass.
You see these guys?
Masked and, you know, you wouldn't take off your mask.
he's not going to leave.
Show
This
us
is what
who
he
you
wants.
are.
Fuckers like us will be here all night.
So will we.
Okay.
You can be here lawfully. So
Go on, David Excavating.
See you later, Davison Excavating.
Later, sweet nuts. Hey, why don't you eat something because you weigh about
Hey, shorty.
110?
See a shit on me, a 2-gun shoe pack, getting in my face. He should have charges pressed against him for that. You can't go get up
No,
on
we weren't
people
doing
like that and
anything.
threaten them
This
with your
jackass
gun.
pulled up
I'm going
and
to
started
publish this video, and when you guys see it, I'm going to bring it to the police department. That dog, that pit bull.
Don't forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe tab if you're new here at Freedom News Now. I'm your host, Just Insane. Got these insane Karens. We're also talking police officers fired for insane behavior live on this June 8th, 2025 YouTube live stream. Take the time and hit that subscribe tab. Be that lucky number 119,000 subscriber. Win that free merch. We're real close.
Bit me. It ripped, ripped
press
this,
charges
it
on
ripped
him.
this,
Where
it
is
ripped this, my jacket. It bit another lady too. That guy's pit bull way down there, he took off with it.
You guys need to learn that you
You know, we're walking around taking, actually we were taking pictures of the murals.
I know what you do.
And we were there's nothing going on down here.
Everything you're doing is lawful. I'm not accusing you.
But this time, you know, you guys say I'm doing it. So we were literally just walking around taking pictures of the
people
mural.
don't like to be recorded.
I know. it.
You picked the day to do it. You picked today. When we've got
Amanda, welcome. Michael, welcome. Let's OTVO, welcome. 5x5, welcome. Stan, welcome. Juan, welcome. Max, welcome. Dragonfire, welcome. Allison, welcome. Stan, welcome. Eric, welcome. Jen, welcome. Max, welcome. Tim, welcome. Mario, welcome. L, welcome. Alan, Brad, Mark, Sunshine, Andrew, Timecore, Tim Feeney, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. We're talking police officers fired for insane behavior live. Don't forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe tab. Don't want to hear crickets. So thankful, so grateful for each and every one of you joining us here on these YouTube live streams. On this June 8, 2025 YouTube live stream. I salute all you patriots. I salute all you freedom lovers. Give yourself a big hand. Give yourself a round of applause. You deserve it. You deserve that round of applause. Kelly, G, hi. Robin, hi. Hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Andrew, welcome. Andrew and Andrew, welcome, welcome. That was in Jackson, Michigan. Some insane Karens lose their mind. Big group of Israelis going after this guy for trying to be free. They ganged up on him. It was kind of like, I'm thinking it's kind of like what happened, the true story, the real story, what happened in Boulder, Colorado recently. I'm just seeing now the media didn't touch on this, but there was like how many 24 or more Israelis in front of a Christian school. They were literally in front of a Christian Science school, protesting, rallying. And then they go after this guy who tries to defend himself against all these, how many dozens of Israelis, and they charge him and they all claim victim. 16 of them claim victim, and he gets arrested. It's like, you can't make this up every single time. How can you be the victim every single time? 16, 24 of them out in front of a Christian school protesting, rallying. It's all completely crickets by the media when it comes to that. They're not talking about that all those Israelis were protesting against that Christian school. It's crickets. That guy looked to me like it was self-defense. You have the right to defend yourself. Yeah, Christian Science school, and they're out there, a couple dozen of them protesting. And this guy, he comes and stands up for the Christian school kids, and he's the bad guy. He gets arrested by the police. You know, I thought we had Christian rule of law in America. In America, the entire rule of law, the entire system is built off of Christian rule of law. The 10 Commandments, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill. All the different the 10 of them. That's what our rule of law is built off of. So how can it be that all these top arbiters of justice, all these judges, how can they be non-Christian judges? The lead arbiters, they're not even Christian, and they're supposed to be interpreting Christian rule of law in our courts. All these judges, they're not Christians. A lot of them are illegals. They're Muslims. They're Israelis. I don't understand how all these people, non-Christians, can be the main arbiters, the judges, the main arbiters, decision makers of rule of law in America when you're not even a Christian. And it comes back to the fact that Christians seem to be the ones that get handled the hardest, the strictest, the worst penalties under the rule of law. Certain other religions, if they do certain things, nothing happens to them. But if Christians do it, they get life in prison for it. I'm not going to say what those particular things are. I don't know. It's pretty interesting when you think about it like that. I think every judge, every arbiter of Christian rule of law, every lead arbiter should be a Christian. That's part of the problem in America. That's why we have 700 plus district courts that are issuing injunctions constantly, trying to subvert rule of law. Nobody's selected for these district court radical activist judges. That's why I don't participate one way or another. I don't participate one side or another because it's all fully rigged. Nothing happens. Nothing changes. It all stays the same. I've been around long enough to know not to waste my time, not to waste any effort, no time on those fully rigged selection worshiping ceremonies. They just get worse every year when they get machines and computers. Yeah, I don't participate in that. I used to participate in it. I thought, yeah, that's my right to get out there and to vote and participate and select. It's my right. I'm exercising my right. Well, basically, that's the way they track you. The government heavily tracks people through their selections, through their voting. And it's even worse now. It's all fully tracked. What party you belong to, who you selected for, or who they selected for you. Yeah, I don't participate in it. It's fully rigged. You know, some places are more rigged than others, but we're here in Michigan. Look at Detroit. Detroit's at the center of all of it. It always is. And Lansing. This past selection was fully rigged. They had for the Senate, for Michigan, you had a choice between a ex-CIA officer or an ex-FBI intelligence officer. Which one do you want? Which CIA officer do you want spying on you? And then they dragged it all out, made it look like it was real close, going back and forth. To fool everybody into believing it's close. Oh, it's real close. It's 50-50. Oh, it's real divided. It's all the same lies every year. It's the same lies every year, man. I don't participate in it. After I saw them boys get set up in Michigan, get set up and thrown in prison for supposedly going after the governor when they had over a dozen plus FBI agents running the whole thing, set them all up. I covered all that at the courthouse, recorded it, and it was crawling with feds outside of there, following around any independent media that wanted to record it. That was so fully rigged, so fully stacked against them boys. Them good old boys. There used to be a time where you could go out on the back 40 and find yourself a berm, a nice dirt bank, and do some target practice. Not no more. Now you got these dozen plus feds setting you up. And the worst thing about it is the jury pool. When I saw the entire jury pool for that setup, it was all stacked full of former court workers, police officers' wives, former cops. The entire jury was stacked full of like former government workers, wives of cops, former courthouse employees. It's like, how is that a fair trial? That's like fully rigged. It's because it's the same jury every time. There's only so many jury trials, especially in these small courthouses. A town full of about 250,000 now in Jackson, Michigan, after all the 100,000 illegals got brought in the last few years. Those real Africans. They thought they'd assimilate well. Those judges like Judge Allison Batestein and Judge Michael Cohen, Clarence Steinberg. Yeah, those jury pools. There's probably only about 200, maybe 150 in Jackson. They pick from the same 100, 150 every time. They probably know them all by a first name basis. They're all former court workers, former cops. Good luck getting a fair trial. There is no such thing as fair and equal justice. That's all a scam. That's all another big lie. Don't get yourself caught up in that system. Fair and equal justice is a scam. It's a big lie. When you got all these non-Christian judges, the lead arbiters of truth and justice and rule of law, and they're not even Christians. They're Muslims. They're Israelis. It's finished. It's finished. It's over. Stay with us. We got more cops. More cops. We're talking about the Edgewater police officer, Daniel Ripien, who's no longer a police officer, fired. I guess they're saying he was allowed to resign. Edgewater police officer Daniel Ripien been separated as an employee from the department. Should have been fired. Now he'll just go be a cop somewhere else and harm some other innocent young people getting out of work, like that young CVS worker he assaulted for sitting on a public bench waiting for his Lyft vehicle. Sheme, welcome. Chowder, welcome. Melissa, how do they track you? It's fully tracked. They see everything, Melissa. They know it all. They know what party you select for. They know who you select for. They use all that to keep you in the system, to know where you live, to find out where you're, voting at. They're like, oh, they still live in the same location. It's basically that whole process, the voting process, is a big registry database. That used to be one of the ways before more modern technology and like the census. That's one of the main ways the government tracks who's in this country, is through the whole voting thing. Yeah, I don't participate in that, because then they're like, why isn't he participating? Why isn't he selecting anymore? He used to always vote in all these elections. Now he never does. What's going on? Makes them worried when you don't participate, when you don't, they want you to be a good citizen of America. Be a good citizen. Do your part. Participate in these elections. No, I'm never participating in them. I'll never go and vote. I'll never go and select. I haven't done it in, I don't know, 6 years, 8 years. I quit in like 20, I don't remember what year it was I quit, but stay with us. Brett Rio, welcome. We got more cops. More cops. Stay with us. No.
Channel 6 News? Please tell me that.
No.
Oh, the Patty Papier is missing.
What's going on here? They treating you all right?
Huh?
Are they treating you okay?
But they're just responding, to the call, community live. They said no bottle that bring a glass bottle over.
Did they tell you what the So we got this homeless veteran out here, former veteran of the year, now homeless. Got the police out here messing with him, wanting him to clean up all his junk that's out in the road. He's got it all scattered out, causing issues. It's pretty sad. This used to be a veteran of the year of the Coast Guard and Navy. Now look at him. Guy's completely out of his mind. Completely lost his mind. I wonder if he's trying to push a scam 501c3 on the people.
The guy jumped out like a stab. Don't that happen about that? No phone call that happen about that. No, you do it once again.
Investigate what?
What I told you.
You told me that there's nothing.
I told you that. You're right. I told you. The guy jumped out.
So they just got a call for, this officer just got a call for a shots fired report, Woodbridge. There. Oh, don't leave yet. Why you guys? Don't leave yet. Come on, guys. Thanks, Brett Rhea, for re-upping that Team 1 membership. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Come on. We just got here. Give me some content. That's all. That's just a report. It's all cleaned up. You guys are all good. Come on, guys. You guys aren't going to clean up his encampment today? Can I get some questions? Wow, no questions for the media here. Looks like we saved another one. Saved another one from the thin blue line, guys. Unbelievable. Camera shows up and they leave the homeless guy alone. Wow. Wow. Camera shows up and that chases them away. I'm Freedom News Now. Hold up.
Are you Freedom News Now?
Yeah, Freedom News Now, man. Freedom News
You
Now.
got a number I can contact you?
Just
Card or anything?
no cards. Just you can find me online if you can get online.
Well, you know who Patty Papier is? She's Consumers Energy president. She's missing. $230 million missing.
From the shooting or the collapse that road, 15 road.
There's just a shots fired report. That's why they took off out of here. Someone's car just got shot on Woodbridge. So they'll be back. Did you know what the call was for? Did they explain to you what the call was for?
The church called the cops said they don't want me out here. That's not
No, not you. They said they don't mind you. They just don't want your things on their property. Just keep your things off their property on the sidewalk.
Okay.
That's the call I heard. They specifically said that they don't care if you're here. They're okay with you here because they don't want them to just show up and take you to jail and leave your stuff here. But as long as you keep your stuff off their property, yeah, just do that and you should be okay. But you got to respect that. They're going to let you be here, at least kind of keep it somewhat decent looking, and then they'll let you stay, you know? What's this stuff? What's all this stuff? Jan will take this homeless veteran at her place, at her cardboard box. We're just trying to help out this homeless veteran, former veteran of the year, former Coast Guard veteran of the year, now homeless.
I can break it down to you. This is the news I found right there. It was in the wood chips over here. This was the logo. I had an eye. They had something going like this. Newport's menthol cigarettes.
Oh,
Those banned.
For sale?
Pretty soon you'll never be able to get a menthol cigarette. Right here's a 2-liter of Mountain Dew Code Red. I buy that every day.
Is this stuff yours or is it for sale? Or?
It's stuff that I collected off the streets of Jackson.
Oh, clean it up?
Yeah. So that grocery cart, that's what I do. I pull around the grocery cart, picking up evidence. This right here. This is a rock. Looks like it has an eyeball. I got a government eye.
Ah. Got a glass eye?
No, government.
Oh, government eye?
See out of my eye.
Oh, okay. Government eye.
Dr. Pepper.
They see out of his eye.
Dr. Pepper. Doctor's been working on top of
You might want to, well, careful. Let me squeeze by you here. I gotta, you're accumulating quite a bit. I won't put all your stuff on there. So yeah, we're here at the St. John's Church. They're all right with him being out here. They just don't want. So yeah, we're just out live on patrol today. And they were out, police were out with this homeless guy. And we're gonna stay here for a minute. This.
I got it zoomed in, so well, a little bit.
Sending this guy over to Jan's place. He even said he doesn't want to be there. It stinks so bad like rotten fish.
These are literally alien fossils.
Those are nice. Where'd you find them? Around here? In Jackson? Nice. Those are $1 million fossils. Really? What are they? Did you say they were? Nice.
How can I?
You need to put them on eBay.
No, I won't sell it.
Oh, Jan, how dare you call this homeless veteran a loser? Calling him an idiot, telling this homeless veteran to get a real job, that he's an idiot? What kind of heartless Karen are you? What kind of heartless, insane Karen are you, Jan? You're disgusting.
You just got a shout out. I got to get moving, but good luck to you. Freedom News Now. Good luck to you. We're here live on patrol. We got on a call early right away. Now we're off to the shots fired report. They all took off to the shots fired report. Yeah, we got a shout out already. I was out here. Someone was like, Justin. Appreciate you guys. I'm so thankful, so grateful for all you stopping in, watching my back, and watching these live on patrols.
Got my twin brother out here. Got my twin brother Bin Laden insane out here on the front lines, holding them accountable. I'm coming to you from the underground. Coming to you from the war room, straight from the underground. I'm your host, Just Insane. You're at news now. Don't forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe tab. Be that lucky number. 119,000 subscribers. We're real close. We're literally about 10, 15 subscribers away. Be that lucky number. 119,000. Win that free merch. Win that free merch. It's all about breaking the matrix. Game over, Matrix. Stay with us. Stay with us. We're at the top of the hour, top of the first hour. Stay with us. We got more. Chowder, welcome. Dan, welcome. Age Go, welcome. Maddie's, welcome. DJ, welcome. Let's OTVO, welcome. Age Go, welcome. Anthony, welcome. I see West Michigan, welcome. Brett Rio, welcome, welcome. Thanks for re-upping that membership. Consider joining here at Freedom News Now for those extra YouTube perks. Get those extra YouTube perks. Get that logo next to your name. Cole, welcome. I salute all you freedom lovers out there. I salute all you patriots. You want to learn the best in boxing skills, the best in wrestling skills, the best in civil rights education and information. You'll learn it all here at News Now. The Golden Glove state champion boxer, the Tough Man Contest champion, the First Amendment auditor champion, the police accountability expert. Keep up the good work, Cole. Keep up that boxing. Keep them hands up. Keep those hands up. Keep working that jab. Remember, the best defense is a good offense. Keep those hands moving. Keep them flying. Keep them up. Best defense is a good offense. Stay with us. We got more cops. Police officers fired for insane behavior. Live. More cops. Cops and some insane Karens even. More cops. Prison guards, insane prison guards. Stay with us.
Can you answer a question?
Just taking some pictures today.
Okay, that's not going to be allowed, so.
No?
He wants to take pictures. Yeah, so, I mean, we ask you nicely to leave, or we just get the law enforcement down here.
Is this public property?
No, this is not. It's private property.
Private property.
It's treated as private property.
33 feet from the center of the public roadway.
It's private property. It's a state prison. Different set of rules.
Different set of rules?
Yeah.
Private state property.
Can you cite that statute for me?
Do I have to?
Yeah, I'd like to see the statute.
We just get the police down here if that's what's necessary for you to do what you're doing here.
Is that the way you guys treat photographers?
Yeah, because you're not allowed to have any type of photography. It's for security purposes. So I need you to move on. Thank you, sir.
When I'm finished, I'll move on.
Well,
you're finished
right now. So. No, that's all right.
Is that a threat, sir? You threatening me?
There's no threat.
You just threatened me.
Absolutely.
Where did you
I
get
don't
a
even
threat out of
speak
that?
to you.
Seriously.
Yeah,
You're
done,
reaching.
I'm done talking to you, but we're going to get the law.
Hey, go ahead and get me MSP out here. I've got one that's trespassing at this time.
Okay, guys, you guys are trying to say I'm trespassing.
I've asked you to leave and you haven't done it.
I'm on public property
No,
here.
you absolutely are not, sir.
33 feet from the center. You see those public utilities right here?
What I see is all kinds of signs down here through here.
Yeah, I'm not going beyond your signs.
I'm staying on the public roadway here.
I need you to leave, sir. You're not allowed to photograph for security purposes. If you can't understand that, I need you to keep moving. Okay?
Yeah, I can keep moving for you guys.
All right, appreciate it.
No problem.
MSP's on their way. They'll probably be stopping with you here in just a second. Have a great day. Bike's right here. I need you to move along.
Okay, guys, see what kind of attention photography gets around here.
There's a reason for it.
Sorry, 3 to 34. There you go. We need law enforcement out here to get this guy moving on.
Are you a reporter? Do you have clearance to record at this time? Did you get written authorization?
It's called the Constitution. It's called the First Amendment.
And there's reasons why you're not allowed to record here.
Okay.
And no, you are not on public property. I need you to leave, sir.
Okay, we got Chapico, we got Vandenberg,
Vandenberg, yes, sir.
and we've got Enrique.
Pretty close.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, are you with? Are you a reporter? With
Okay, it looks like
somebody or
he's got some gang markings. Looks like he's got some gang tattoos on his arm here.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have reporter credentials at all? No? Do you have any credentials at all? Anything? I
Are
can
you
help
law
you.
enforcement?
Yes, I am.
Are you a certified peace officer?
Am I a certified peace
Certified peace officer with the state of Michigan.
No, I am a lieutenant for the Michigan Department of Corrections.
Okay, I'm
So
not
what
on
you
your
need to
property.
do-
I'm
You
on
are
public
private
property.
That's your opinion, but you're wrong. But I need you to move on. You're not allowed to record here. So if you've got credentials, I'll be happy to get you a text.
We decided to disengage these guys. We disengaged from these correction officers. They called law enforcement on me. They said, okay.
Let's try and get those likes up there, guys. Hit those likes. Let's get this video out there. Subscribe if you're new here at News Now. If you like those insane officers make a big mistake, those audits, those insane Karen videos, public freakouts. We're live.
You can see the sign right here. No trespassing prison property.
State property guy.
I'm not beyond that point. I'm on public utility.
We prefer you to stay at this point because MSP's on their way for you, so they'll take
Oh, he's
care of
free
you.
to go at any time. Let him
Well,
go.
that's all right. I'd rather MSP deal with you.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So we've asked you to leave. So as of right now, you are trespassing.
Not trespassing beyond your sign right there.
I've talked to you.
I'm not trespassing beyond your sign.
This is the state of Michigan property. Off this side of the road.
Okay, so you guys see,
This side of the road.
I'm getting stalked now, gang stalked by the Corrections Department.
Do you have press credentials?
Gang stalked by the Michigan Department of Corrections. It's very disturbing, guys. These guys are here to
How about any ID?
keep the criminals locked up, and look at who are the criminals here, guys. Who are the criminals?
Do you have any ID at all, sir?
Okay, we just got a call in.
Who are you?
We just got a call in. Dispatch just ordered the call in.
Do you have any press credentials? I can get you in touch so that you can do this legally.
I've got credentials. I don't need you to tell me how to get
See
credentials.
them, and I'll get you that authorization you're looking for. Oh, I know he is.
Okay, so these guys are off state property. Am I detained?
Nope.
You guys detaining me?
You're free to go. We've asked you to leave.
Okay,
You're
so-
refusing to do so. So at this point, we're going to get this vehicle man and take care of it.
Let's zoom in on this security point here a little bit. And
We've asked you to leave.
look at this prison. This used to be the Largest walled prison in the world, guys.
Can I ask who you're filming for? Who you're talking to by chance?
I'm trying to tell you guys nicely. I'm working on a story. This is an old prison, historical prison.
I would love to help you out.
And I'm working on a story, and I've got you guys here gang stalking me.
Did you ask for authorization to do such a thing?
So I don't appreciate it.
I don't appreciate you filming without authorization.
Okay, there goes the sheriff's department.
Yep.
He just kept driving. Just kept driving.
So I guess never mind.
Kept driving. What do you got to say about that, Vandenberg? Kept driving.
This is state property.
Okay, Vandenberg. 33 feet from the center of the public roadway is public easement.
And
Sorry to inform you guys of that.
It's notified.
I have no intentions on coming on your property, none at all.
You're already out.
I'm staying on public easement here.
You're already out. You've been asked to leave.
Thanks for that $1.99 super chat. Let's OTVO says, watch a match. Thank you, Let's OTVO, for that $1.99 super chat. And if any of you want to help out, help support these live streams, consider a YouTube super chat using the YouTube super chat feature. Jason, welcome. Greg, welcome. Super Gamer, welcome. Julian, welcome. Age Go, welcome. JJ, welcome. Mark, welcome. All you see, welcome. Steve, welcome. Jack, welcome. Luna Monster, welcome. Welcome to this June 8, 2025 YouTube live stream. If you guys want to finish this prison video out, you're going to have to go to our Freedom News Now channel and subscribe and go watch it over there. Finish it out over there. Insane officers make a big mistake. ID refusal, First Amendment audit. James, welcome. So yeah, we're talking some about police officers fired for insane behavior. Edgewater police officer Daniel Ripien, he's now been separated from employment. Didn't technically get fired. He was allowed to resign. Now he can go be a dirty cop, a tyrant cop in the next township over, become a gypsy cop. Daniel Ripien, police officer, gets fired for insane arrest, insane behavior. Edgewater police officer Daniel Ripien arrested Paul Wirt, 22, while he was sitting on a bench outside a closed CVS in Edgewater, Florida. The CVS employee was waiting for his Lyft driver to take him to his home in Daytona Beach. He never made it there. This police officer arrested him, targeted him, violated his rights. Charges were all dismissed. They were dropped only after the video went viral, went trending. The police weren't going to do the right thing. They were going to back their officer no matter what. Maybe there needs to be some accountability for the chief. He didn't even fire him. He let him resign, and he wasn't going to do anything until the video went viral. The body cam got exposed by a YouTuber. Tyrant cop Daniel Ripien. Then a Utica police officer in Indiana was fired. Breaking news, June 8, 2025. Utica police officer fired for mishandling evidence. Never made it to the evidence locker. I've done a lot of audits asking them who's got the key to the evidence locker. These bootlickers and these police officers think it's a joke. It's 2025. Here we are, 2025, and we got police officers not handling evidence properly, improperly seized evidence. Now the Clark County prosecutor ruled there wasn't enough evidence to prove a crime, but the prosecutor has met with the local police departments to make sure that seized evidence is now stored in secure facilities moving forward. Here we are, 2025, Utica, Indiana, still not secure in their seized evidence. Anybody can get to it. Anybody can get to those drop weapons. Anybody can get to those drop baggies that they put on their victims when they got a bad arrest, when they violate someone's rights. Cadillac, welcome. Lewis, welcome. A lot of cops. Right now, all the talks about the ICE agents out in LA and the protests out there that were all going on last night. What do you guys think about them big protests in LA? There's a lot of YouTubers covering it live. PLA was covering it. SCA was covering it. Tapos was covering it. Enrique was covering it. First Amendment Network. Providing some good coverage out there. Give them all a round of applause for that good coverage last night. Those protests out in LA. Keep up the good work out there. I don't think those protests look as big as what some are trying to make them look to believe, but they look like they got a little carried away at times, but they weren't that big. They weren't nothing compared to the BLM's 2020. Not yet anyways. We'll see if they squash them before they get that big, that size. I don't think they will. Montero, yeah, I agree. Some people should not be police officers. Oh, referring to the guy that arrested that at CVS. Yeah, that guy's a hothead. He shouldn't be a cop. I see there's quite a few pictures out there of him online. You could find him. He's got pictures with his wife, and when he got hired on at other police departments. He's been jumping around a few different police departments. It makes me wonder if he's had disciplinary action taken against him. Had to pull his jacket and see what he's got on his police record from these other departments. They like protecting their bad cops. Pure Beard, welcome. Yeah, it should be America first. Spend that money on Americans. Not sending all these millions of dollars. What a great time to be alive. So thankful, so grateful for each and every one of you joining us here on these YouTube live streams. You're at news now. It's all about breaking the matrix. Game over, matrix. News now and the Team 1 Army coming to you from the war room, straight from the underground. We're going to rise up. Take those rights back. For we the people. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Be that lucky number 119,000 subscriber. We're real close. About 15 subscribers away. Be that luck. Win that free merch. Be lucky number 119K. We got more cops, more police officers, Leo, cops, body cam videos, police officer lawsuits, cops get sued. Cops get owned, dirty cops, tyrant cops, police officers fired for insane behavior. Talking games, gaming, YouTube games, Fortnite, Roblox, Minecraft, GTA, GTA 5, Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, live, IRL, Call of Duty, IRL. Stay with us. We got more cops, more Leo, more police officers. Got the Utica police officer fired. Edgewater police officer no longer there. Should have been fired. It's all about breaking the matrix. Game over, matrix. Freedom news now. The Team 1 Army rising up. Game over, matrix. I want to thank all you for all your comments. Thank you for all those super chats, super stickers. Thank you, you new members. Thank you, you moderators, for helping moderate the chat. I appreciate it. Like to salute all you freedom lovers in here. Salute all you patriots watching these civil rights education YouTube videos. Always film the police. Always film the police. Get out there and exercise your First Amendment rights, your Second Amendment rights. 1A audit, 2A audit, 1A audit, 2A audit. We got them all here. Sci-Fi Bri, welcome. What a great time to be alive. So thankful, so grateful for each and every one of you joining us here on these YouTube live streams. We got Freedom News now. Talking insane police officers fired for insane behavior live on this June 8, 2025 YouTube live stream. Make sure you go watch some of our other YouTube videos if you like those long form content YouTube videos. If you like the YouTube shorts videos, go watch some of our YouTube shorts. Go follow us on other social media, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, YouTube. We're going to wrap this video up at news now. This June 8, 2025 YouTube live stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe for police accountability, civil rights education, YouTube videos. And I'll see you on the next one.